What's the saddest thing you've seen on Reddit? A post about a guy who is epileptic, who had a seizure while holding his sister's newborn baby, and dropped the baby, killing him. The sister still wouldn't speak to him years later. I still think about that guy sometimes. I don't really know if there's any way to find peace with something like that. The thread where the guy posted about his wife cheating on him with his neighbor. He finally confronted her and asked for a divorce, so she murdered their children. I simply can't get the thread out of my mind. It's absolutely sad and horrible. I remember a collection of photos of a guy sharing his battle with cancer. Eventually, his sister or girlfriend had to share because he became too ill. And then he died. That post about that kid who played a racing game a lot with his dad when he was young, and then when his dad died, he stopped playing it and picked it up years later only to find that his dad's ghost was still saved, and he kept playing it and stopped at the finish line so that the dad's ghost would win and he could keep racing his pops. The story of a guy who killed himself by throwing himself off a cliff. Where his body was found, he was shirtless. The letter found the shirt folded neatly in his car. It was borrowed. He found himself less valuable than a shirt. There's a video from a dash cam of a brick that fell off a truck in front of the camera car, which bounced through the windscreen and hit the driver's wife, killing her instantly. There's no gore or blood or anything. All you can see is the cracked screen, but the sound of the husband completely losing it really got to me. In the r/ASKREDDIT Christmas thread, I asked the most heart-wrenching gift a department store Santa had ever been asked for. The reply that gave me pause had a little boy ask for his mommy to love him. That the reason that my grade 12 student was falling asleep during math class was because he was working 40 hours a week to pay his parents' bills. I saw his pay stub. He was a great kid too. I saw a video of a little girl in China getting run over on a busy street. Nobody helped her. Her body got run over a few more times, and so many people just drove and even walked by without caring. Eventually, after far too long, someone ran out and tried to help her. She survived in the hospital for a little while, but ended up passing away. A human being who has the absence of any sort of empathy for a child lying in the street. One who can actually go even further and run her over again, giving a shit. That video actually really affected me for a couple of days. I once read a comment on r/Suicide Watch of a mom who would try to help other people after she said she couldn't save her son, but maybe she could save someone else's. Her explanation of her son and suicide and how she wished she could have saved him made me cry. She explained how she failed him, or wasn't good enough. I messaged her immediately explaining depression and suicide from the sufferer's point of view in hopes to ease her mind and show she did her best. I still think about her and hope she's doing well. The guy who wrote he pretends to be a woman online so that someone will listen or care about his sadness and depression. I've seen this comment 2 years ago, still I cannot forget it because it's so close to me. I have seen my husband cleaning my oldest son's eyeglasses. Every single time he cleans his own glasses, he cleans our son's at the same time. This is sad because our son passed away in April. The police gave us back his glasses with his things and we set them on top of a microwave in the kitchen. We're trying to hold things together, but the quiff is quibbling. Just seeing my husband clean those glasses, well, it brings me to my knees. It's quite a little act for our son. I had an older woman come into a store I was working at. She started buying all kinds of expensive electronics. She asked me if something was a gift a young kid or teen would love. Eventually, she let out that she was diagnosed with an incurable disease and had less than a month to live. She was spending all her money on gifts for her grandkids before debt collectors took me off it. I was pretty sad about the whole thing. She helped me make my commissions for that month in a single day, but I felt like shit over it. I ended up quitting that job, and this single rent was a major reason why. That building climber who fell to his death trying to do pull-ups off the side of a building. He was planning to propose to his girlfriend the next day, helping his mother with medical treatment with the money he got from the stunts. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do like and subscribe as it really helps. Create content to help raise funds for my dad's ongoing treatment. So if you can and want to help out at all, I would really appreciate it. The link is in the description. If you have any idea on what you want me to post next, just let me know. Stay awesome and amazing and have a wonderful day.